Alright, definitely could be a Naga Mage mirror, but I would say it's more likely that they're just playing a normal Sith Mage. Wow, my hand is really good. They'll just keep these two minions for turn 5, turn 4 even. I think I'm probably even holding the Discovery of Magic for the Siren turn. That card is annoying though.
Greetings. Here to study your end.
It can't gain that much armor by turn 4.
Bask in my radiance.
Isn't this card super good in the mirror? Seems kind of weird to just throw it out like that. Molten Rune is certainly an interesting card. It's something I could spend mana on next turn. Could also just spend mana on Counterspell, though. Could reverb my Spitelash Siren, but I don't think that tends to be especially good. I think Molten Rune's kind of sick. Maybe it's too greedy. Especially since I do have an Infinitize. Vast Wisdom. I think I'm actually just going to cast this. I have a lot of cards in hand. I don't think it's important to get an extra card out of that. Wow, that's a hell of a card. I feel like this card gives mage spells, like, way more than other classes. But it is just a random spell. Alright, it's APMing time. Card draw. Love a Frozen Touch. Love card draw. Playable minion. We love those. See if we can draw into some Nagas. And it looks like our chain ends here. But it was a good turn. No complaints from me. Objection is always nice. Oh wow, I'm still overdrawing. I forgot about Infinitize. It was so long ago. That 1-2 is also a good objection eater. You're gonna burn a weapon charge. That was a bit silly.
fall.
So close to another Naga for my Spite Lash Siren. Could just play Inquisitive Creation here. I'm not... Well, I guess if I get it up to 5, it can deal with one of these from the opponent. Let's go ahead and see what we can discover here. Shadow Suffusion is kind of sick. If Deathborn was playable here, it would be pretty sick. I'm kind of down to just Shadow Suffuse this turn. Unfortunately, I don't have mana to play this little guy, but that's fine. Because I still get to push 8. And that was a shadow spell for my spell school stuff.
Reality woven.
Objection. This might be good enough to get the Inquisitive Creation out of me. What am I doing alongside Inquisitive Creation? Maybe just playing Infinitize and hoping to play something for 0. I kind of want to go face first, though, because the skeletons could kill one of my minions, but it's pretty unlikely.
Interesting.
It's what? 3 and 16 to kill one of my minions, I think. I'll go face with these two. And then we'll try to get the buffs on Slither Spear. Have to play this to not overdraw, and it pushes an extra damage with the 1-drop, so it's fine. If they try to clear my board here, they take 9 damage, because these all have the Shadow Suffusion Death Rattle. And then I can cast Triple Touch next turn.
You are skillful indeed.
Looks like just Double Touch is good enough here. Because they did not get a taunt. Easy game. So we did some Naga stuff. We played a good Inquisitive Creation. Pretty decent. Would have been nice to play Sif or something. Another Mage. So far they've all just been normal Sif Mage.
Let the games begin.
Could keep Infinitize into Crush Claw. But I really want to find Siren, I think. Siren. Last game I had Coin and a 1-drop for Siren. This game looks like I might be 1 or even 2 turns slower, which is a bummer.
Runs out on me.
Okay, there's a 1. Kind of still looks like we're AFK until turn 5, which is a bummer. Man, I don't even know if turn 5 is going to be good. I need to pick up like Vast Wisdom or some sort of spell that gets more spells. This does 1 damage only, unfortunately. Okay, found some card draw. I think I'm just gonna play this anyway, because it is tempo. And with the 1 damage here, it can trade potentially.
Bask in my radiance. Bask in my radiance.
I've got my APM fingers ready. It's gonna be hard to cast Star Power, I think. Crush Claw Enforcer is a bit expensive, but it is playable. Frozen Touch is better in Savara than Gifts of Ajara. Maybe. I'm not even entirely sure that's true, because I'm pretty low on cards. Alright. I accomplished a lot here. I think the Zola targeting the Amalgam of the Deep may not have been great. But I don't know that I really could have used another Siren with this hand either. Free cards for me? Why, thank you. Let's see what we can discover here. Lightning Storm sure looks good. And then end on Infinitize. Maybe I end on Amalgam of the Deep. Maybe it's just hero power. Like, if I Infinitized and found a Shooting Star to kill this, I think I would probably take it, so I may as well just hero power. I guess I could have pushed 1 more damage with Slither Spear if I went for the Shooting Star. I think there's another Frozen Touch in my Commander Savara, right? So I'd probably... It might be hard to infuse that one if my whole board dies here. But the first one's obviously getting infused, and that's still another 3 damage. Pretty early solid alibi. Spite Lash Siren. Not sure that's going to be doing a whole lot for me. It's kind of hard to dump cards, actually, with the due process. I mean, maybe I don't need to be that worried about it. This deals 5. That's a good damage number for the 4/5s that can come out next turn. Let's just have some fun with Terror Reality. Frostbolt. 0 mana Frostbolt to go with Sif. I don't know if we're getting to the Sif turn, but could be good. I do think a 0 mana Frostbolt's kind of sick, so maybe I just trade this off. It was good into that minion. My internet has been so bad lately. Also, with due process, it just makes it way more likely that I find Sif at some point this game. And she could even just be lethal with no board next turn, since I have 0 mana Bolt and then a Frozen Touch. She has the same spell damage that Inquisitive Creation has damage, right? So I have 16 with Sif. That doesn't seem good in that deck. Infinite value, Zola and Zola. But let's see what we can... Okay. I'm 9-2 with this deck, by the way. Seems pretty good.
Mage versus Humble.
I think Slither Spear into Gifts looks pretty good. And it is nice to have a small little minion to beat down the trees.
My blood boils for war.
Going a little crazy on turn 1 over there.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
Nice to have the minion. I already have an Infinitize. Maybe it doesn't hurt to have a second copy, though. Seafloor Gateway does hit the other Amalgam or Inquisitive Creation. And Inquisitive Creation in particular is very good in this deck, or in this matchup. Kind of hoping to hit a 2-mana spell so I could Seafloor Gateway this turn, but Solid Alibi could also be useful. As could Deathborn or Star Power. Deathborn's probably pretty nice to have going into turn 5, though.
All it takes is love, care.
Is this a good enough Deathborn? Probably not. The problem with holding the Deathborn is, like, beyond this point, maybe they're just buffing their minions.
Strength with wisdom.
But, I think I can get more out of it. Inquisitive Creation is up to 3. I've certainly cast an Arcane spell. Oh, and then I just cast a Frost spell. So this Fire spell does upgrade it. So that's going to be Drum Circle for next turn. Which means if Deathborn does anything here, I should probably take it. And it does look like it does anything here. This deals 4. The Drum Circle's going to have 6 health. Let's just get another minion in play. Vizier can be pretty sick. I think I have a pretty good response to Drum Circle number 1, but if the second one comes out anytime soon, I might be in a bad spot. We are dredging. Oh, and the cultivation to go with it is a bummer. Is that double cultivation? It's just a bad video game, what can I say? Well, Solid Alibi helps a lot here. Pretty sure I had already cast a Frost spell. The second copy of Inquisitive Creation might be pretty nuts. Maybe I should have made some attacks here. But even if my board gets cleared in a really unfavorable way, I can still play Creation plus double Frozen Touch.
We all exist in harmony.
Alright, Creation is nuts. Oh my god, another fucking cultivation. Oh god. I do 4 to everything.
Interesting.
This plus double touch is probably still fine. Oh, a face shot. You fucking love to see that. Okay, this was still good. And I got through 1 drum circle and 2 cultivations from their deck. But if they have the other drum circle, there's no way for it to be choose 2, though. That card's a bummer. Oh, they took discounts off that one. Interesting. Double touch is looking likely here. Maybe school teacher does something nutty. Snap freeze isn't nutty, but it's kind of good, I think.
Pick me! Pick me!
It does seem likely my opponent has the other drum circle. And they took discounts with the Lifebinder's gift, so they can probably make at least a few whelps and then drum circle. So basically, I do think I'm losing this game right now. Yep, that goes with the drum circle.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Alright, no clue what's gonna happen this turn.
My blood boils. The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Shooting Star could somehow be sick. Whispers could somehow be sick.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
I don't know. I just ran out of time. I'm not dead on board. That turn was hard. I don't know. Not dead on board, having seen both drum circles, both cultivations. Might not be that bad.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Man. I think maybe the line there, maybe I had to go for like Sif with Shooting Star or something. I mean, I think realistically I just had to not rope, but it was really hard. I really just had to kill 1 more minion though to be fine. Sucks. Well, I mean, I drew the Siren super late and my opponent had a really good draw.
Queen Ashara versus Arthas. For Lordaeron.
My music will wash over you.
I do like Slither Spear. Oh shit. Slither Spear into gifts. I did not mean to keep Inquisitive Creation, but it might be correct. Paladin does like to make boards after all.
A red sun The light dims, but we fight.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Oh boy. What a good pair of cards we found. I just need to cast Flame Geyser for creation to deal 3. Although currently 2 is good enough. Is there a world where I coin Inquisitive Creation? They probably had to value trade with the 1/1 for me to want to do that. Although, I don't know, it's still good. I don't know if I love burning coin with Siren in hand, though. Let's just Crush Claw this turn. That's an expensive Naga. Well, next turn is probably Creation, and then turn 5 can be Siren, Coin, Spell Coiler.
Mount up.
Could use the coin here to kill this 3/4, but I don't know if I really need to. The 2 AoE is very solid. Man, I just have no Nagas for Spitelash Siren next turn.
A red sun rises.
Looking like a Geyser creation here. Hey, that's a Naga. That Naga might even be good enough that it's correct to go for my pop-off turn, but this was really good. And now I can even save the coin for refreshing the Spitelash Siren.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Sure, why not? I do love rewinding. Molten Rune is pretty sick as well. Maybe an Infinitize, though.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Get some Infinitize value. Another Fireball. Frozen Touch is just a better card than Fireball, though. This thing, sure.
My blood boils for war.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
So many Fireballs. I think Objection might be kind of sick, though.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Spent all my mana. Let's go. Might just be getting Anachronost here. But I have Objection, so I guess I can't get an Anachronost. The opponent's probably dead. I have Fireball, Double Touch.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Oh, they can play Light Rays, though. They're at 17. So I guess I can 12 them. I think I'm like 2 damage off lethal. Oh, this is also a Frozen Touch. I don't think that changes anything, though. If I had 1 more mana, it would be good. This shit all sucks. Wow, these are terrible. Maybe this can give me like a counter spell or something that would be useful.
Anybody?
Maybe I should have held that Flame Geyser since I do have Sif.
Remember this day, for you are graced with my presence.
Alright. Opponent is mega dead to my damage here.
My hand is full.
True mages master all magic.
Easy. Did Sif gain spell damage there from the Frozen Touch that I played? Was that my first Frost spell and it counted? I didn't know it worked like that. Kind of interesting.
Queen Ashara versus Cariel.
All will shine on the dance floor.
God, we love Spitelash Siren.
Wash over you.
Try to find a Slither Spear or a School Teacher to go with it. Pretty yucky hand. I'll play this to activate the Crush Claw Enforcer. Light of the Bronze. Not sure what that implies about the opponent's deck. Another Siren. What if I just play Spitelash Siren against this Paladin deck? I mean, there are definitely things they can do to kill it, but it kind of seems like a pain in the ass. And at this rate, it's not going to be active until turn 6 anyway, and I might not even have spells for it. Oh, that's kind of annoying. That's actually extremely annoying, holy shit. But if they're playing the Resistance Aura, they're probably not actually killing my minion, which is nice. So she should be able to cheat at least a little bit of mana. And Discovery of Magic is a great card. Slither Spear is a way to gain some mana this turn. One Amalgam Band doesn't get super big in my deck. Let's just go for this. Rune Forging is the only way to stay mana neutral. But I think the Mark of the Wild is actually just pretty good itself here.
My blood boils for war.
The queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Synthesize could be sick.
Time is short.
I think Discovery of Magic is the long-term play, though. should have played Discovery of Magic here, but I roped. But can they deal with the rest of it? What an annoying deck the opponent's playing. Well, let's just play some spells. We love Frozen Touch. Seafloor Gateway is decent. Maybe it's just Infinitize, though. Alright, opponent's at 13. I have double Frozen Touch for 6. Guess I'm pretty far off of killing the opponent.
I purify my enemies.
Yeah, maybe I should have buffed something else to play around that. I have 12 very easily. Scalding Geyser is lethal. Nice. Sometimes you just jam the Siren on turn 4, and it works out. So I am 11 and 3 with this deck, which is quite good, but I'm noticing that Sif hasn't really done much. So many paladins at this rank.
Time for a remix.
We'll keep Discovery of Magic to activate Crush Claw Enforcer, and then Crush Claw Enforcer is just a thing I can do on curve that helps out with Spitelash Siren. Or at least doesn't hurt Spitelash Siren.
The light dims, but we fight.
Multi-Strike might just be pretty good next turn. I guess it's just gonna run into this a couple of times. Blazing Transmutation. I do play fire spells, but they're kind of hard to come by. There's not really much for me to Blazing Transmute, though. Let's just go Multi-Strike into Crush Claw Enforcer.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Ooh, that is a Siren Enabler. Kind of tempted to hold the Multi-Strike to enable Spitelash Siren, because it kind of just doesn't do anything here. So we'll go Crush Claw on 3, and then maybe just Siren Coin Slither Spear on 4, depending on the board state. And it does look like that might be an important thing to do. Another Siren. Another Siren.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
You're not the only one who can play 7 minions by turn 4. Or maybe you are, I don't know. We'll find out. I actually have to hit something good off this amalgam. Wow, this is not great. Well, they're only showing 4, so they might not be able to deal with my Spite Lash Siren. But more importantly, I have Inquisitive Creation that does 4 damage. Wow, that turn sucked. What are they doing? Card draw is always nice. Keyboard Soloist could be some damage, but I don't really have any damage spells. Take Murkwater Scribe for the other Siren, I guess. Should have cast that on the minion, but it took me a second to realize that I probably just wanted to push the extra 1 with Slither Spear. Now I'm showing 17. I have Frozen Touch. This might still be lethal. Well, I'm not. I'm only showing 14. So what would I do? I would... I guess this is 7. And then I have Double Touch. This is 10, 15. It's pretty hard to have enough damage here, but I guess I do have this Spite Lash Siren to help.
Look at me.
Sorry, Squishy, I'm working.
Time to wash away the filth.
Oh, I do have a multi-strike for damage.
My blood boils for war.
This is probably just lethal, right? Slither Spear can do so much here. Alright, nice. The math was a bit sketchy, but we got the lethal.
Kel'Thuzad versus Arthas. You will know end of this torment. You hold so much promise.
1-2, sure. Blood Death Knight's probably a bad matchup, but I would imagine Plague is fine.
I see you brought
It is blood. Hate to see that.
My blood boils for war.
But sometimes they just don't have an answer to an early minion like this, and it can push like 12 damage. Gotta be Infinitize in this matchup. And probably Arcane Intellect. More cards are definitely hard to pass up.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Hmm. Maybe I just Infinitize here to spend some mana. Well, suddenly my hand makes so many cards.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
I guess Objection is nice to have, and it's also somehow the most playable card there. Am I being too greedy with my Infinitizes? Elemental Inspiration's probably pretty good in this matchup, actually. I apparently haven't played a Spell School card yet, but we'll get there.
My blood for the Lich King!
Ooh, Spitelash Siren. Can't use it this turn. I actually have a pretty awkward hand here. Well, I can guarantee Siren, Amalgam, Wisdom, Zola, something, Amalgam. I can do a lot next turn. Slither Spear.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Let's do this so we can Infinitize easily. I guess I want a Molten Rune. Sure. Probably want to pick up another Naga. Sure. I already have 2 Frozen Touches. Let's just take card draw. Mistake is mana. Oh man, and I was getting an Infinitize still. I've still only played 2 Spell Schools, which is pretty weak. What have they been? I played a Molten Rune for sure. The other I assume is Frost or Arcane. Oh yeah, I played Arcane Intellect. Rest in peace, Inquisitive Creation. Well, this is still in play. I guess I can play this Naga. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this Naga. I guess I'm probably, like, kind of all in on Sif at this point. So 1 mana Molten Rune could be sick. But maybe just 10 damage is good. But maybe 1 mana Molten Rune. I just have way too many cards in hand. How big can Sif actually get in my deck? Is it just 6 spell damage? Well, theoretically I can do 9 times 4, which is a lot of damage.
Feel the gift of the sun.
And I've of course got Frozen Touch that can be chipping away up to that point. Hey, there's Sif. I'm glad I didn't overdraw this turn. I assume she is not even close to being lethal at the moment. Wait, how do I deal with this?
All in due time.
I guess we can burn and infinitize. Does rewind help at all? Frozen touches. I can only cast double touch here unless I want to burn my Ring of Tides, which I don't think I want to do. Or I can burn this. I think, like, maybe I could burn this. It's probably not that hard to discover another one when I have, like, Infinitize and whatnot. But, well, that's a nightmare. But I also just want to not overdraw. This thing does 4 damage, which is pretty good. This does 4 at the moment. So I can deal 28 from hand next turn.
All in due time.
I'm gonna dump this card, but I don't love it.
Our gift of frost shields us.
This still only summons 3, but it might be a good play next turn regardless. I guess I can start with the Wisdom. Actually, I guess it's better to just play this. Alright, we do love Discovery of Magic. Metamorphosis does kill ETC here. Costs so much mana though, and then I just get freaking, what's it called? Astalord.
All in due.
It's probably still the pick. I don't really know if I'll be able to play it though, to be honest.
Works against me.
So much to learn.
Really would have been nice to get something cheap and playable off the Discovery of Magic. Mograine.
Did that just...
Me have that for you.
Oh, they're kind of leaving themselves open here. I believe I have lethal.
True mages master all magic.
My Sif combo should deal 28 damage here.
So much to learn.
Okay. Nice. Feel like my opponent maybe kind of gave it to me, but I'll take it.
Medivh versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. Let the games begin.
Hey, it's Spitelash Siren. Do I want to keep Crush Claw Enforcer? Probably not without a good spell to activate it.
I see you've brought guests. Time moves quickly.
Well, School Teacher's a great draw if my opponent is actually in the game. Cool, my opponent just queued up a game and AFK'd, but I will take it for my ranking points. Probably should have played Flame Geyser there so I could enable Crush Claw Enforcer, but I'm mentally checked out of this game at the moment. Go, Spider Tank.
Quickly.
Molten Rune is a fun noggling.
Just keep doing things until
Okay. I need to use the bathroom. I am back. And I'm 14-3 with Naga Mage, by the way.
Medivh versus the Lich King. Let the games begin.
We do love School Teacher. Could maybe go like draw into Crush Claw Enforcer, but I think my early game can be better than that. And I would rather just skip my turn 3 if it means that I have a Spite Lash Siren for turn 5.
I see you've brought
Another Blood DK, apparently. Oh, but a Spite Lash Siren for me. Love it. Am I playing? I guess I can probably just play Vast Wisdom this turn. Could try to save it for Spite Lash Siren, but probably don't need to. Don't really love any of these cards. Maybe Reverberations can help with a big lifesteal minion or something. And we love Discov. Probably just play the Discov next turn since it's so expensive. Nine cards in hand. Does make it kind of hard to play School Teacher next turn if I'm discovering a card here. But it's not like I'm just gonna tempo down an Amalgam of the Deep. Maybe I play a Plague Strike next turn. Although I do already have a Shadow spell, and I think in this matchup I really care about spell schools for Sif, so I think I'll just take Taste of Chaos.
Who here can spell Zinjak?
School teacher. Man, look at all these beautiful spell schools in my hand. If I play Inquisitive Creation, next turn I drop to 10 again. I can play School Teacher. And then pretty much anything I do fills up my hand some more. I think I'm just gonna burn coin to do this. It's not great, but Inquisitive Creation is not a great card in the matchup.
Pick me! Pick me!
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Is Explosive Runes good when they know it's Explosive Runes? Probably. Can never finale this card on a Siren turn, so I think it's good to play it here. Damage is nice. Alright, I think I can definitely go in with Siren next turn. Can even sneak it in under Soul Stealer.
Just keep doing things until they pick me!
Probably should have done this a different way so I could finale Infinitize more easily. But it doesn't look like it'll be too hard to do that anyway. I need a nature spell for Sif, so I guess I take this, even though I don't really think it's that good.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Love Discovery. Zero mana Sif damage.
Pick me! Pick me!
Frost, Shadow, Nature. This kind of doesn't do anything for me, does it? Maybe I was supposed to hold that last Discovery of Magic. What did I even need, though? This is... I've played 3, 4, 5, 6... Wait, maybe I have every spell school already. Nature, Shadow, Spell... Oh, I don't think I've played a Holy Spell. But whatever. Oh wait, I forgot that I can just play this Reverb on Sif. Wait, is my opponent dead next turn? It's just Sif, Reverb, Flame Geyser, Howling Blast. Don't hit Sif. This game is so bad. 4 minions in hand, I literally just win the game 75% of the time, but no. They snipe my Sif, and then I probably just can't win at all. I don't think Rewind does anything especially interesting, does it? Cultivation might be kind of sick. Frozen Touch is OP. Objection's kind of nice. Damage, baby. Alright, well I have Objection in play, so if they're trying to Soul Stealer me, then it might just not work. And if they just clear my board, I have... Oh boy, it's Blood Boil, their best card. I really doubt I'm gonna have lethal here, but they actually do leave up a lot of my minions. They're at 30. I have 10, 14, 20, 22. It's definitely not lethal. Is Cultivation good? I mean, they're already getting some more healing from these minions, so maybe just Cultivating is nice.
Power is beyond your comprehension.
Gotta be Sunwell. Is it Pyroblast? I feel like maybe Rewind is just better. I do still have this objection for Soul Stealer that they might be looking at this turn. Starfish, okay, it just gets objected. They're at 23. Oh, they're just mega dead. What the heck? Patchwork my Sif, you piece of garbage. Why do I even play Sif if I can just win without it?
Queen Ashara versus Arthas. You will know endless torment.
My music will wash over you.
1-2. Is this going to be another Blood DK? I'm 2-0 in the matchup, so I wouldn't mind it. Other than I just don't really want to play against it. Okay, looks like it's not Blood DK. At this rank...
And close enough.
Oh, it's a fun DK. Is this a Slither Spear Coin Flame Geyser matchup? I don't know if the answer is yes, but I'm gonna do it. The thing is, if I just play the Slither Spear, then they can just like hero power and value trade into this. And if I don't play the Slither Spear, then I can't play Gifts of Ajara next turn. Or maybe I would just be playing this and coining Gifts next turn. That's annoying. Surely Infinitize has the answer. Shooting Star is not quite the answer, but it does kill this taunt. Maybe I just want Seafloor Gateway. It does draw Inquisitive Creation 50% of the time. And that card's probably disgusting in the matchup.
Choices. Time is short.
I'll just take Shooting Star, I don't know. When in doubt, pick the one that does something on board. Maybe next turn is just like hero power flame elemental into this or something. Now, if I could infinitize into another shooting star, that would be sick.
A conundrum.
Probably just need to kill that though.
Who here can spell Zinja?
I would love to draw that card myself. Hey, we found Inquisitive Creation, and it does 3 damage already. I played a Fire and an Arcane. Let's see what we can discover, so maybe Inquisitive Creation kills this next turn? Maybe I should have just played it here and then traded this. I probably want to Infinitize instead of playing Discovery of Magic anyway. Fire Sale is a great card for the matchup. Maybe just Fire Sale hero power to deal with this.
Our gift of the arcane.
Astalor. Spitelash Siren. If only she was playable here. She is playable next turn, though, but only kinda. I've only got one Naga for her. So maybe next turn is School Teacher plus Infinitize if I can get away with it. Which I don't know that I can. Oh wait, no, I can play Crush Claw Enforcer here as well. That's probably worth it, I guess.
Beyond your comprehension.
Hard draw tends to be nice to have. I'm just gonna take this for the 0 mana reset. That should let me play a School Teacher, which I'm glad I took, because the only thing I can play is School Teacher.
Zinjari. Anybody?
Still need to play a Frost for this, but I guess I already have a Frozen Touch. Is this on... This is School Teacher. Let's just take Seafloor Gateway. Another Seafloor Gateway?
Time is short.
Sure.
As if I could be
Who
clever.
here can spell Zinjari?
This turn went way better than expected. Oh, this is an undead for that random Undying Allies I played 50 seconds ago. Well, that's kind of sick. Hollow Hound.
Reach for the skies.
Well, it's really good here. I'm scared if I play Inquisitive Creation, I'm not going to have a good answer to Marrowgar, but I guess it's not super big this turn.
Such choices.
What were you? Discovery of Magic? I have 2 Discovery of Magic in hand. That's kind of sick. Let's do a little discovering. Who doesn't love a Frost Rune card? Keyboard soloist can be some sneaky damage.
Time is short.
Pick me! Pick me!
So, this shell shot I picked up is actually really sick with spell damage. They do have Marrogar, but 11 corpses is not that much. I'll probably just clear this with shell shot if I need to. Do I even need to? It would deal 5, 4, 3, 2. It's just star power, right? If I get unlucky, it doesn't clear.
A conundrum. A conundrum.
I'll just not get unlucky. Okay. All we had to do is hit either the 5 or the 4 on Marrogar and it was a clear. And I would have drawn into a Flame Geyser anyway.
Time is short.
My blood boils for war.
So they're one turn away from playing Big Astalor. Or I guess they can play it if they really want. I won't stop them.
Pick me! Pick me!
Alright, going a bit crazy here.
Hey, you! Install these!
Oh, Ozzik makes me overdraw as well. The Pazic into Astalor might be backbreaking.
Such choices.
Maybe this gets something fun. I don't know, none of these look that fun to me.
Time is short.
Astalor does a lot here. But it's not like they're gonna have some sort of fireball effect to back up the Astalor, right? So even though it hurts, hopefully Might of Menethil can help stabilize a bit. Sif for 6. By golly, my opponent's almost dead. I just need one weapon charge to go face.
A conundrum.
See if I can pick up a solid alibi or something. Objection's probably pretty nice. So I have my choice between counterspell and objection here.
Time is short.
Even grave strength with a hero power doesn't kill me.
Drown in the sound.
Objection can also block. I don't know. I think it's just pretty hard to die from 5. I guess objection blocks Okani, which blocks Sif. I was thinking we do block this, but I don't need the weapon charge to go face anyway, so it doesn't matter.
True mages master all magic.
Get Sifted. Nice. Pretty tough to beat Marogar, Pozic, and Astalor. (16-3) with this deck. Let's see if we can get a nice 85% win rate to close things out.
Kel'Thuzad versus Malfurion. Feel the power of the wild world. Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Druid. I could maybe keep Creation against Druid. But I think I just want to try to curve out and do some Siren stuff. Druid is the class that beat me in this current play session. So I'm a bit scared, but I have a pretty good hand, I would say. Respirit. Okay, this might not be trees. I guess we'll see what we can infinitize into. Objection is just always a good card. I don't know if I needed to kill this, but I don't know. Minions are scary. Could object here to try to block a Widowbloom Seedsman or the 4/4 guy that goes into Nourish. I don't know. This isn't super good on mana, but I feel like it's a pretty high value play this turn.
All it takes is no.
Very good hit. So I missed 1 mana for my opponent to miss like 5 mana throughout the game. Excellent draw. Let's... There aren't that many Nagas Amalgam of the Deep can hit. I think it's just Slither Spear and Mistake. But man, the payoff for hitting one of those here is so high. Love to see it. Now we can Siren next turn. Is Reverb good in this matchup? Might just want to have a counter spell. Alright. Looking pretty good next turn.
Our gift of the arcane.
Might be a little hard to chain past the second Naga slash spell. But that card helps.
Just keep doing things until they die.
Love drawing cards.
The Queen's power is beyond your
Do I still love drawing cards? I think I do. Huge fan. Silence. I think this is a pretty high value silence. Another Siren. I don't know if it's great, but the other options are also not very good. Seafloor Gateway finds... It always finds Inquisitive Creation at this point, which is very appealing. But maybe a 0 mana burn with Sif is pretty good as well. Wait, is this 0 mana? Oh no, it's Nagaling. Might have still been good, I don't know. Alright, well this turn was good. And I do have a counter spell in play to help out even more. If they wanted to just play a 5-mana Astalor here, that was fine. Oh, we love stopping their card draw when they only have 3 cards. Beautiful! Get Naga Maged. Wow. 17-3 with this deck. Ending on an 8-game win streak. Yeah, I got Gold Baba Naga. Awesome. I don't know if I've ever put that card in my deck, and I've done 90 damage with it. Anyway, thank you for watching. This deck is pretty sick, even though I roped a lot. It still won a lot.